All right, here we are, another week, episode 29 of the Wilderness Podcast. Today is April 7th. I am Dills, and across the internet, the microphone, we got Deegan.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, there he is. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty much done school, so that's nice.
Oh, school's all over now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck, I hope does the administration shut down when the school stops?
Well, they go all year round. Like, they have summer classes
perfect.
and stuff.
Okay, good, because I still gotta go talk to them.
Yeah, they're pretty much always going except for, like major holidays and stuff.
So no more school, so what are you doing? 23 hours a day on RuneScape?
Not too much, actually, because I applied for more classes in the summer.
Wow.
But
pathetic.
Not enough people applied, so that didn't work.
Whew, you lucked
The classes aren't running. So I have to, find a job or something. I gotta find something to do.
Man, you can't have a job and play RuneScape.
Yeah, RuneScape's pretty much a full-time job.
Yeah. Just say, I need, a full-time job that gives me about 2 hours of work every day, because I'm kind of preoccupied.
Something where I can kind of be working the whole time, but not really. It's, I can watch movies when I want. Sounds like RuneScape's the perfect job.
You can sell drugs. And then if you're watching the movie, just say, yeah, I'll be ready in 5 minutes, and then wait for the movie to be over before you're actually ready.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get away with that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I can sell, arthritis medication in my building. Hook up those old people.
Just go run it for them. I'm sure they'd be happy just sitting in their fucking apartments.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so nothing much has really gone on. Just finish up some school stuff. And I got, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much real life related, but RuneScape related. I got 99 fletching, which is nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I got 94 attack today actually.
Oh,
and
fuck. See, those are the gains I'm talking about.
Yeah, got my Sarah God sword. So now I'm broke.
Oh, okay. How much is that?
42 mil.
42 mil.
Yeah, I broke bank for it. Cause I had 23.3k bows to make. So I did that over the course of a couple days just while I was studying and stuff.
Yeah.
And then sold that and had I had to sell my Slayer tab and stuff. Sadly, I had to get rid of it. And then I think I got not even 1 mil left. I'm broke now, but
why did you get the sword? What's it for?
Slayer PVM, bossing pretty much is the PVM weapon, the PVM spec weapon that you want for melee at least.
Do? I can't remember.
So for the damage you should hit, you get half of it is you heal half of what you hit, and then a quarter you restore prayer. So if you hit 10, you'll heal 5, and you'll restore 2. It rounds down, but 2 prayer.
Solid.
Yeah, it's actually super good. There's a lot of tasks that I don't have to bring food, nice. And yeah, it was between that or primordial boots, and then having money left over. But with the Sarah God sword, it's always a good spec weapon I can bring, except for dragons and shit. It's not really good to bring, but whatever. I usually skip those unless it's black dragons. But
couldn't you just stick with bringing Guthans? I know that's 3 extra inventory slots, but
still. 4, because the full Guthans set, and then Guthans isn't really reliable. And the thing that's nice with the God sword is so if you use your spec and the numbers rolled, so let's say the person, the character, or whatever, the monster I hit has 10 health, and I hit it for 10, but let's say I should have hit a 50 if, it had 50 health, I'll heal as if I hit a 50.
Okay.
And
what happens if you hit a 0?
Well, then that's nothing, right? 'Cause you hit a 0.
Yeah, so that's a waste of a spec. At least with Guthans, you don't have a special. You have to wait to charge up every time.
Well, that's the thing though. With Guthans, it's you can't bring Guthans for every task. And with the God Sword, you can bring it to you can even bring it to Kurasks and stuff, because the way Guthans or Sarah God Sword works, a lot of people don't know, is that because you know how Kurasks and then the Turoth guys, you need the leaf bladed weapons.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just hit zeros.
Yeah, your spec actually works on it, because when you hit with a different weapon, you don't do anything to them. It's like as if you're splashing. So you can use your spec, and it will act like the special will still actually work. You can still heal and get prayer back off of it. And with like Guthans, you can't bring it to like Smoke Devils or Chaos Devils or whatever. And
oh yeah, true.
And it's not that reliable. There's sometimes where you kill like 6 gargoyles and you haven't healed once. And the Sarah God Sword's really nice because you can finish off monsters and heal, and you bring it to like any boss that you want. I don't know. It's all around like really good, and the faster you get it, the more money you save over time.
I like how you say, like, I didn't play too much RuneScape. I just made 23,000 bows. Got 99 fletch.
Well, like, I wasn't really playing. It was just kind of like doing it in the background. Like stringing them was a pain in the ass. Cutting them wasn't that bad.
Nah, I get it. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's everything. Nothing else. I did something. I don't know. I did something else. I really don't remember, though. I got my Bone Crusher. That's what I got.
Oh, you get that from the
Mortania
diaries,
Hard,
right?
yeah. I finally just did it.
Yeah, so that thing's pretty good. Because what's it do? Explain it.
So when you get ecto tokens through the like at Port Phasm or whatever it's called, I can't think of the name right now. I don't have it. Like I'm not looking at it, but yeah, there's like that little altar thing, like little ecto file, wherever your ecto file brings you, you can get your tokens from there, and you do that just by like doing that prayer shit, and then you use the tokens on your Bone Crusher.
Okay, I'm confused. I thought the Bone Crusher automatically like had a chance of burying a bone when you killed.
Yeah, but you have to charge it, and you get prayer experience while you're charging it. 'Cause you've worshipped like the fountain, right?
Yeah, like once.
It's a lot of running around, and you fill up the buckets of slime, and then when you have like a pot of bone meal and a bucket of slime together, and you pray or worship the little ectophile or the ectofungus little fountain thing, you get bonus prayer experience, and then you can talk to a dude and get your tokens. So you have to do that to be able to use your Bone Crusher. You have to like charge it, and then when you kill shit with your Bone Crusher, like the bones don't drop, but you get half the prayer experience.
Yeah, so that's the reason people get it, right? It's because of the bone. I think that's the only purpose, right?
Yeah, I mean, once you do Elite, you get all of the prayer experience, which is nice. But I'm nowhere near that. You need like 93 fishing or some shit.
Start the grind. You got nothing holding you back now.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to get 99 attack and defense. Yeah, that's my goal right now. But what about yourself?
Yeah, I guess I was in a similar position where I didn't really play RuneScape, but I did at the same time. I've just been smithing, making mithril darts. I think I'm at like 70 smithing or something now.
Not bad.
No, it's pretty bad. I'm really not making fast gains because I'll come home and I'll have like, I think I talked about this last episode, but I'll come home and be like, smithing or, eat cereal and beat off, right?
Yeah.
What sounds better? So, yeah, slowly doing some smithing because I need to get, I think it was 83 or something like that for the Master Clue I'm on. I need to make a rune medium helmet. So that's fun. Really, when I'm playing, when I'm smithing, I'm just playing Kerbal Space Program on on my other monitor. That game's pretty fun. I'm not really good at it. There's so much to it. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty good game though.
Yeah, it's like a sandbox simulating physics game. I don't know. Like you're basically starting off with nothing and trying to get into space.
Yeah.
And there's different planets and shit, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So yeah, slow week on my end as well. Let's just jump into it. Let's not fucking hold back because there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there's a good amount of stuff to cover. So first things first, we'll just say that, Jagex got a new logo and new company website.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the logo?
Well, it's just the dollar bill sign, so I'm a little worried. No, I'm just kidding. The logo, I listened to this one podcast called, I think it's 99% Invisible. It's a really good podcast. You should check it out. But they cover random topics and shit. And one of them, they were talking about like logos and graphic design, like the thought behind it, because there's a lot that goes into actual logos that you wouldn't think, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I wouldn't know Jagex was a gaming company by looking at that logo or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point. Like they're coming off as like way more professional, you know? Like obviously they have been the whole time, but like they're kind of trying to separate themselves just for knowing or being known for like RuneScape. I don't know.
You know what? I started looking at it. It's actually a really good logo. Because it almost makes like an X. Yeah. If you look at the...
Yeah, within the inside. It's kind of like the FedEx thing where you see the arrow with the E and the X. You can see the X.
Yeah, it looks like the X from the Jagex name. So, yeah, that's pretty good.
Definitely an improvement.
That's one thing they said in that little that podcast was like if you like the FedEx one where it's the arrow, like that's like that's a really well done logo.
Mm-hmm.
And like stuff like that where like things are kind of hidden but not impossible to find.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. Definitely upgrade from its weird logo from last time.
I can't even remember what it was.
It was like, I'm pretty sure it was just Jagex, but like the letters looked really weird and it was, I don't know. Anyways though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I can kind of picture it, but.
Yeah. Yeah, on to the first little thing. They had a little dev blog for kind of what they want to change with Slayer. More Slayer updates.
Slayer, everyone's favorite skill.
Yeah, it's called Slayer in Dungeons. So I should probably start off by saying that like a lot of people don't like Neive's Cave, and this is why they're pretty much changing it, because when you do Slayer, you're in Neive's Cave, or you're going like to Kurond or the Catacombs of Z or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like that, so yeah, they're going to be pulling like a lot of changes, like moving water fiends from Neive's dungeon to like the Kraken Cove, and you know, they're just like moving a lot of things, like the thermonuclear smoke devil, and they're moving that beneath Gutanoth, and like
okay, yeah, that Gutanoth? Is that below Castle Wars? Is that area?
I think so. I'm not too sure. I haven't been there too much.
Yeah, it is. It's that like ogre area.
Yeah,
kind of by Castle Wars.
Yeah, they're moving like a lot of things, like black dragons and stuff, and like yeah, they're pretty much. I think they're going to be trying to phase out Neive's dungeon for like the most part, and they're just moving around like a lot of like random little things that they're moving around.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. They're looking to expand a lot of the existing dungeons. Like,
yeah,
for instance, you mentioned the black dragons and baby black dragons would be offered in a new extension onto Taverley Dungeon.
Yeah,
which is where before Neive's Cave, a lot of people went there to kill the blue dragons. I'm sure there's still tons of people that go there, but
yeah,
I don't.
But yeah, because right now there's like 2 black dragons in Taverley Dungeon, I believe, and
2 or 3.
they want to add some more, and yeah, get people out of Neive's Cave because it's really private servery. But they're changing, like they want to change the task milestone for the 50 times player or Slayer points to 1,000, which I think is pretty nice, and
nice.
They're changing or quote unquote correcting the number of black dragons offered. I always get like 16 and stuff. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I get as well.
Yeah, I don't have it extended or anything like that, but yeah, doing a lot of little things we'll keep talking about. Yeah, so the whole thing is they're trying to diverse the dungeons, and they want people to like actually do what Slayer was supposed to, which was, you know, make you travel around the world and like go to these different dungeons and stuff instead of just staying, you know, at Gnome Stronghold or whatever.
No, yeah, and I agree. I like the change. I mean, yep. I hope this change goes through, I should say.
Yeah. And so these monsters in the new areas, like they will replace those found in like the Neive's dungeon, and they'll only be killable on task. So it's not like anyone's getting hurt, but yeah, so if the update passes, Neive's dungeon will like still be there. They're not going to completely take it out. They're just going to redesign it and fit more creatures in. So like they're just going to be they're keeping like Bloodvelds, Ankus, Aberrant Spectres, Hellhounds, and Fire Giants, pretty much all the annoying tasks in there.
Yeah.
And they're just adding more spawns to it. So that's going to be really nice.
Okay. But they're taking everything else out?
Yeah. But yeah, they want to keep like, the annoying tasks in there. And yeah, sure. So they're going to be moving a couple black dragons to the Taverley Dungeon.
Perfect. I like that.
Yeah. Adding, I guess, 4 in total. 2 baby blacks, 2 regular black dragons. So I guess there's 10 spawns in there. I did not know that. There was only like 2, but
I don't know.
Yeah, weird. And so now they're gonna have I don't know if Chasm of Fire is a thing. I've never been there, but they just say that like it's a demon infested area, and you're gonna be going there for like lesser demons, greater, and black demons. And there's a fairy ring, a new one that's gonna be like pretty much right there.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Or I guess yeah. So they're moving DJR towards the entrance of this Chasm of Fire.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty nice. And like, so there's multiple levels to this Chasm of Fire, and it's like the top floor is lessers, and then middle is the greater, and then the bottom floor is for black demons.
Looking at it now, looks pretty dope. I like it.
Yeah, so they're adding lesser demons to the area. They're doubling greater demons, and they're just adding a couple more black demons, which is nice.
Cool.
There's the Brimhaven dungeon expansion and shortcuts. They're going to be expanding the Brimhaven dungeon, and then they're putting the shortcut like right near Taibowana, like the little village, like right near, I think it's CKR Fairy Ring. So you can actually get to Brimhaven dungeon in like a reasonable time. So now you actually have a reason to go there.
Cool. Well, no, now you'll have reason no matter what, because the metal dragons will be there, right?
Yeah, and they're adding an entrance right to the metal dragon, so you don't have to run through everything. And yeah.
None of those fucking annoying wild dogs.
I don't know. I checked the polls, I think it was this week when I went and voted. And I think it was this week. And one of them was either to contain all the dogs in one area for, you know, if you ever want to do Slayer there, or taking them out completely. I don't know, but
I kind of hope they stayed, because they're memories, man. You're changing my game.
Yeah, getting PJ'd while you're killing moss giants.
The most annoying piece of shit thing.
Oh yeah. So yeah, they're relocating a bunch of creatures to the Slayer Tower dungeon, which is pretty nice in Canifis. I guess there's a I should rephrase this. Sorry, they're adding a dungeon to the Slayer Tower, and then that's where there's gonna be more Bloodvelds, Gargoyles, Necreals, and Abyssal Demons. So there's gonna be like a task only area within the Slayer Tower. Pardon?
It says it's not canonable.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, that would be a little ridiculous. But yeah, just more increases. They're relocating the Calphite Hive. Or they'd like to, and it's going to be a lot closer to the Shanty Pass, which
cool.
I mean, I've never found it that much of a pain, because there's a fairy ring right next to the friggin' Calphite Hive. But
I kind of like the idea of just having its own separate little tunnel away from the Calphite Queen, because this way, like, the Calphite Queen layer will never go obsolete, right? People will always be using that. So you don't need to add another extension to it to get more people to go there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like by having its own little room and splitting it up, it kind of...
I mean, yeah, now that you say that, that makes sense, because they're taking it out of Neive's cave.
Yeah.
And, like, they don't want that to be just overpopulated, so I guess yeah, you're right. They do need a more, like, another spot, and to put it in a convenient location, too, so, yeah, you're right. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so yeah, the thermonuclear smoke devils and the regular smoke devils, will be, relocated to underneath the Gutanoth, which is just east of Castle Wars, I think. Southeast?
Yeah, it's
that a little southeast, like pretty close though. And then the Kraken Cove is, southwest of the, how do you call it? I don't even know what the name is right now, but where you fish the monkfish, the Piscatharian or something like that, the fishing colony?
Piscalarius.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah, the Piscatorius or whatever.
Oh, there it is, yep.
Yeah, okay. I can never remember that name.
I like that. I think that's a really cool spot to put it.
Yep. So it's nice, water fiends in there,
somewhere
cave
I
krakens.
never go unless I'm hunting. But now it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I just use a teleport scroll if I'm ever going to fish monkfish.
Yeah.
That area sucks to run around in. But, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, pretty much the gist of, like, all the the relocations of the monsters and stuff.
I just want to say I really like that. Like, I hope that goes through and it all passes, because one thing that a lot of MMOs tend to do is, like, once you finish an area, it's like done. You're never going back there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I like how RuneScape, you're always like kind of bouncing back around to these areas that are all over the map, because you're constantly, I don't know, it's just,
yeah,
you're never leaving an area that you're just like, I'm level 70 now. I never need to come to this area again. I'm done. It's the beginner area.
Yeah, it's nice that they're giving more reason to travel, which is, and also kind of minimizing Neive's Cave, because like as of right now, I've been slaying a lot, and it's like, do a task in Neive's Cave for, do 4 in a row, and then maybe go to the Slayer Tower. Like that's it. Like I go to 2 spots, and it's like, sometimes I'll go to the catacombs, depending on what tasks are. Like, if I get aberrant specters,
I go to the catacombs for like almost everything, just because it's more AFK. You have a chance of getting totem pieces, and no, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at this update, and I was like, it seems random, because remember when Neive's Cave came out, or like since Neive's Cave came out, people were always bitching, like, private server-y looking dungeon. Why do we have this here and all this shit? And I kind of accepted, like, okay, it's for convenience sake. Like, we've all played this game for a long time. Do you think they're wanting to take this out because they're finding they're getting a lot of new players that have never played the game before, and they don't want these players to not travel around this giant world they have?
That's probably like a pretty fair assumption, like,
because we've been seeing dead man tournaments, getting bigger and bigger. We're seeing the player count kind of rise. It's hard to tell if it's like consistently rising, but because I don't really pay attention to too much. I just remember when like you'll mention, oh, remember when it was at like 15K, and I'm like, sort of. I remember like a 20,000 for sure, or 25. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds about familiar, and steady numbers at 50,000. So that's why, I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Like, maybe they're just like, we should do this now because, fresh players are going to look at this and they're going to think it's kind of silly maybe, or they're not going to appreciate the convenience of having that dungeon where everything is.
I mean,
you need to struggle of having to fucking walk 20 minutes just to get somewhere because they didn't complete the quest to teleport.
I mean, if all this like passes, I can't wait to just sit at Neive's Cave and 329 and just watch everyone like, what the fuck happened? what happened in Neive's Cave? But I don't know. I've always been really against Neive's Cave. I've always been really against NMZ, even though I've done a shit ton of I use them a lot, but just 'cause I'm against it doesn't mean I'm not going to take advantage. I just think it kind of goes against the spirit of the game.
Sort of. Like, I see what you mean. I think NMZ's, I can see the argument, but I think that's a lot different than Neive's Cave.
Yeah, I think it's worse than Neive's Cave, I'm going to be honest.
Well, I find myself, like, I could honestly NMZ, like, tons of opportunities, but I always choose not to. I'm always like, next, I could do combat doing Slayer. It's just, I don't feel like doing NMZ. Yeah. I know there's other players, obviously, who don't, and they're going to, like, well, I can 8-hour combat, but, like...
I mean, the best experience in the game is a mini-game right now, which is, like...
Yeah, but you don't get any money, and, like...
Yeah,
you're
you
fucking
do.
yourself over with, not raising your Slayer.
Yo, you gotta do your daily herb boxes. You make good cash from that. And it's consistent, too. That's what I've been doing, and...
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's an easy, 100-ish K a day. Not too bad. But, anyways, so... Along with all these Slayer changes, they've been polling for, a Wilderness Slayer Master, which is pretty much passed. It's gotten overwhelmingly positive, reviews, or not reviews, but it's not a fucking movie, but talk about it. Everyone's really enjoys the idea. So in Edgeville, there's going to be another Slayer Master that just hands out tasks that can only be completed in the wilderness.
Oh, that's continue. I'm intrigued.
And so when you complete them, you get 25 Slayer points per assignment, which is really nice.
What do you normally get?
I don't know. I never 15 or something, not as much, but what I do is I do 9 tasks at Neive and then 1 task at Duradel, because on the 10th task you get a bonus, and Duradel gives you more points. So I mean, now I'm going to be going here for every 10th task. And, like, you'll get things from, like, bears, spiders, scorpions, like, you know, shitty things to, like, Ents, which I guess is kind of shitty. But Advances, you'll get the wilderness bosses. You'll get the dragons, like green and lava dragons.
You know, Ents aren't that bad. They're fair money.
I don't know. I've never really done them.
You get noted logs when you kill them and you chop them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of excited to see, you know, the world be a lot more active. Get it with PvPers killing all the PvMers. You know, be really excited to see that happen.
Dude, I'm always fucking happy to see that. Because I love the wilderness, and it's just like, I want it to be such a, you know, Wild West kind of mood.
Yeah.
It feels like it's changed since, you know, 10 years when we played the game before, you know, it got taken away. It's just not the same, I guess, but
yeah, they're making, you know, some incentive to go in. So when you do these tasks, though, you'll get a chance of receiving a tier 1 bounty hunter emblem for any monster that you kill that's assigned to you.
Okay, cool.
And you'll also be able to get these, you know, in dead man mode. So that's kind of nice.
Wow.
They're offering like a thing, an enchantment to your Slayer staff. Okay. And so they're pulling like multiple different ways in how, like, you know, should we get it from monsters? Is it like a buyable or whatever? But it's pretty much you can, you know, get an enchanted Slayer staff, which requires 75 magic and 55 Slayer to be equipped. And it substantially increases the amount of damage dealt by Magic Dart, which is like the Slayer spell, when you attack like any creature that you're currently assigned to kill. So I guess you have some incentive to train Mage when you're, you know, slaying. So that's kind of nice.
No, that's good.
So yeah, the max hit of the spell would be equal to like your magic level divided by 6 plus 13.
Okay.
I don't know, rounded down. And doesn't account for damage boosts and, you know, all that stuff.
All right.
Yeah, you get 2,500 charges. Once it reaches 0, it becomes a standard Slayer staff. And, you know, they wanna know if, you know, you can get them off task, if you can buy them, you know, all this stuff. They got a lot of questions in the polls to vote for. And so also they want to introduce a quest called Client of Corend, which is the novice like entry level quest for Zia. And it's going to be like it's going to be a super easy quest because you get 2 500 experience lamps. And but the major thing is you get instant 20% favor in any house, and then you permanently double the rate of gaining favor in general.
Wow.
Which is super nice because I can't be bothered to like do Arceus and stuff. Like,
it's doubled, so like
you get it
Getting
fast.
50 favor is not hard at all. It's not, getting favor in itself isn't hard, but you're gonna spend, if you want to get 100, you're gonna spend like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. When I first came back to, like, I quit and I came back when Zia came out, I had no idea. Like, the one thing I'm really against Zia is that when you get 100% favor in a house, you lose favor if you do stuff in other houses unless you start the architectural, like, mini quest thing where you're building the statue. I didn't know that was a thing. So I got 100% in friggin' Hosidius, and then I got 100% in Arceus, and I went back on 100% Hosidius.
That's hilarious. I did the exact same thing. Actually, I did the exact same thing.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, why? Can't this just be a thing? But I don't know.
Because when you're leveling the Arcanius, is that what it's called?
The Arceus?
Yeah, let's say, you have 100% in Hosidius, so then you're like, I want to get the magic house up, so you go to Arceus and you level that one up. It makes perfect sense to me that you would lose favor in another house. Like, oh, well, if I ever want to go back and go to the woodcutting guild, I have to grind some more favor. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't seem like the worst. Like, I mean, pain in the ass, yeah, but this is RuneScape. I could see this being in it. You know what I mean? Yep. It has a lot of kind of pain in the ass things just because, you know, you got to keep the grind in it. So, yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who are just like, that's just how Zaya is, and it makes sense. But then you're like, well, no, this is kind of a mini quest that, it's a mini quest when really it should be a full quest, but whatever. I think the mini quest of building the statue, we have to get 100% favor and it locks in each house.
Yep.
That should be part of the quest itself.
Yeah, see, I like that idea.
I guess it doesn't make sense to the instant favor and stuff, but I feel like it should be somehow tied to it, because right now it's a mini quest, and it feels like a lot of mini quests are... You wouldn't know they were even a quest or anything like that. They're just like a little activity. You talk to these guys, do this little thing, and you unlock something. But like...
Yeah, they're all fairly quick, except for the Rag and Bowman wish list. That quest can go fuck itself.
Yeah,
Gonna kill like 28 random ass monsters all around the world. That shit was so annoying. Oh god.
Yeah,
I mean, you get some
terrible.
awesome fashion scape from it though.
Cool. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they should tie the statue part, because that feels like it should be its own mini quest, even if you really don't put much story into it. The fact that you're just kind of bringing all these houses together and you're all working on the statue.
The statue thing is a mini quest.
Yeah, it's a mini quest, but I'm like, I feel like it should be its own quest, because
Oh yeah.
when it's its own quest, it's way more in your face. Like a mini quest, like I'm not gonna come in and be like, oh, I wonder if there's a mini quest on here to, you know what I mean? But if there's a quest, I feel like I would know if a quest existed, but a mini quest you might not know.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I'm rambling a bit. Let's move on.
Yep. Okay. So, April month ahead. So they have a little, pretty much what they're going to be doing is, more Slayer polls.
Oh, we're on to the next part. Okay.
Yeah. And that's pretty much, everything that we went over with the whole Slayer crap. All the changes, new master, all that. They're going to just be pulling that, across the whole month, I guess, and getting it all set up for us. They're gonna be pulling, the quest, making sure everyone's okay with the rewards or, whatever.
Yeah, every single, change you said, they're just ideas that will be voted on, so.
Yeah, probably should have, hopefully I clarified that enough.
Oh,
but,
we say it when the update comes out, right?
Yep.
So
and they're gonna be, that being said, Easter 2017...
Easter,
Easter Bunny, needs your help. You gotta do some shit for it. I don't know exactly what you have to do, but you get an Easter egg helmet. It looks really fucking silly.
Yeah, it looks retarded.
But you can do this just south of Falador.
Yo, it's the best in slot helmet for defense, eh?
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say that's bullshit. Peers would hate it. But speaking of the April Fool's little thing they did.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back. So on April Fool's, they had a little joke where, people, I guess, they tricked Pures into thinking they got level 2 defense by, having, the level up sequence happen, in their little chat box and all that stuff.
Yeah, you get randomly a notification saying, congratulations on 2 defense, right?
Yep. And it actually tricked people and they just started training defense too, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yep, there's people on, I saw on the Reddit, are you fucking kidding me? And people saying, yeah, I saw level 2 and just said, fuck it, and I started training defense. But obviously if you're that dumb to, you gotta look at the level, you gotta double check. Or, that moment where you had to go from
was
training...
Was it completely random? Because I think I saw someone getting it while woodcutting.
Yeah, it was just I think it was just random.
Could you imagine, you're woodcutting, you get 2 defense, you're like, well, looks like I'm a Berserker Pier, and you instantly teleport to go level it up? Becomes your top priority?
I mean, you gotta be careful on April Fools, especially with Jagex. Super trolly. Yeah, I just want to mention that. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was one of the best things that they've ever done. Just infuriate a bunch of Pures. But, anyway, so little Easter event, go south to Falador. All that good stuff. You get all your previous rewards and, get that nice helmet. Sick. So they're going to be polling, Fossil Island details. And,
cool.
Yep, so they're planning on releasing Fossil Island in September.
Right,
so we got quite a while until that comes out. But they're going to, making sure we're all happy with it when it comes out.
So, they just... Okay, cool. Right now, all you know, it's an island called Fossil Island.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's new skeletal wyverns that are going to be there.
Right, yeah. I don't think they're going to be skeletal wyverns. I think they're just going to be a different type of wyvern.
Yeah, like a new type of wyverns. And the mods have teased about either not a new Dragonfire shield exactly, but maybe like a cosmetic little attachment. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
They haven't said too much. Someone made like a little suggestion, and the mods pretty much said, "Yeah, like we're gonna be doing something like that." So yeah, little changes to DFS, and I think that's everything actually. Oh no, we got some more. Sorry. So
I'll just quickly cut in though. The new Deadman season now has a 6-hour protection. So if you haven't played it and you thought about playing it, now's the perfect time.
Yeah, get in there, make that quick GP.
Shoot.
Oh yeah, so they made some more changes to the Chambers of Zarek. Just yeah, so pretty much tweaks. With Tecton they changed like the Dragon Warhammer special. It would usually reduce the target stat by 30% when it deals damage, and now it reduces the stat by 5% if you fail to deal damage. So they're pretty much just making Tecton a little easier if you have a Dragon Warhammer. So if you do damage, you'll reduce it by 30. If you miss, you reduce it by 5.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And then the Vespula, the portal room in Vespula's room, like now gives more reward points per unit damage like dealt to it. It spawns more potions on the ground when it's destroyed, you know. And Vanguard, yes, the Vanguard previously performed like their healing trick when their health differed by like 20% or more. And the Vanguard is, you gotta kill everyone at the same time. You gotta hurt them all at the same time.
So three slug looking things.
Yeah, so they changed it from 20% to 33%, which is a huge change.
Yeah, it's pretty significant.
I don't know why they're making these raids a lot easier, but I guess I don't know. I haven't done them. Maybe they are really, really hard to kind of do with people. Maybe they have low enough health where one good hit kind of fucks everyone.
Well, I think I kind of know why. They say right at the top they don't want they understand the bosses are going to be different levels of difficulty, but they don't want it to vary too hard. They don't want you to go in and get oh yay, we got the easy boss, or shit, we got a master level boss. Let's reroll. Yeah. Let's quit this. So they want everything to be kind of similar, so you're not just lucking out with a really easy boss sometimes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. For the Corrupted Scavenger, the thieving chests, the thieving chest room, now gives double the previous reward points for each grub that's deposited into the trough.
Okay.
And the scavenger will require less food before it becomes satiated.
Sure.
I've never seen that word and had to say it out loud at the same time. It's a weird word.
Google time.
Yeah. Just to satisfy appetite.
That's satiation. It's gonna be something stupid. We're gonna sound like idiots.
Well, it's to satisfy appetite. I just checked it out. Looked it up. Weird word.
To satisfy an appetite.
Yeah.
To provide someone with more than enough.
Yep.
Gluttony. I'm gonna use that's the word of the week next week.
Yeah, pretty much. Try and say that as much as I can. But friends list tweaks, they've just when you choose alphabetical sort, it now sorts your friends by their online status before alphabetically.
Okay.
Which I think it was kind of an oversight from them, because I would sort alphabetically and then it's offline, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Now I gotta, okay. So yeah, made a little fix to that.
Okay.
And yeah, other news, the upstairs bank in the castle in central Korond is now recognized as a safe zone in PvP worlds.
Cool.
They've, reallocated some of the worlds that were in Deadman seasonal, because, that's pretty much dying out. And,
sounds about standard.
Yep. The Cabbage Cape.
Satiation amount of worlds.
Nice. That's good. That's a good use of it. The Cabbage Cape and the Crucifix, or the Cruciferous Codex. I don't know why I said Crucifix, but you can now get it from your player-owned house toy box once the game recognizes you've had these items.
Okay.
So, free up that bank space. Pretty nice. They changed graphic layers with the Dragon Chain body. They made better message displaying when you're completing the Kramja diary tasks, and Yeah, they fixed clipping issues with like the fighter torso on female characters, and what else? Apparently the top hat, you used to be able to see it through. You used to be able to see through players' bodies. If that makes any sense, it would like glitch out when you did certain emotes with the top hat. I probably worded that horribly, but they changed that. Yeah, they're pretty much making a lot of like little graphic updates. They fixed Varak's skirt and ornamented Dragon Defender. And
it's like barely fixing. You're not even gonna notice it. It's probably like a pixel off.
Yeah, just random things. I mean, the Guthan skirt I noticed a lot, and that was nice when they changed it. They changed their little see-through bug a while ago. Yeah, a lot of graphical updates, and that pretty much sums up the news.
Just got satiated with the news there.
Yeah, there's a lot to go through. Kind of just had to power through it.
Pretty cool. Still haven't done the raids. I should just say fuck construction. Now I think about it, it's been like a really long time that I've been working on this construction bullshit.
It has been since January, so what, like 4 months?
Huh.
It's been a 4-month grind, but you're also doing it really inefficiently.
Yeah, I'm getting 83 smithing so I can get my construction, my player-owned house built.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to level my smithing higher than my construction is. That's what I think is fucking
well, because you're doing master clues. You're kind of just banking on third age, which is like, that just... I disagree with it, but...
You never know. Dude,
just
you know what I could do with that shit?
Or Zulrah, you know?
Dude, I could probably buy prostitutes with that. Like, literally, like, I could just, hey, make an account. I'll send you this money. Know what I'm saying?
I mean, for my experience, the second you start talking about video games with prostitutes, they realize you're prank calling them and they hang up. Trying to invite them to your Minecraft lands and whatnot.
Call them gold pieces. Say, I'll give you, 300, like, I'll give
Offer
you 3
them
million
doubloons.
gold pieces.
Offer them doubloons. Be a pirate.
Doubloons?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, never mind. But, I don't know. Just do something that, if you want a 99, you have like 97 strength. Just get 99 strength. That's like 2 days. You can actually get it by Monday.
Yeah. I mean, I won't.
I'd suggest you get 70 prayer. That's what I'll always
I know, I've
suggest
been
you
at
do.
69 prayer for like literally probably a year. Okay, not
just letting
69,
you know,
but I've been between level 65 and level 70 prayer for about a year.
Super inefficient.
I'll get there when I get there.
It's like the most overpowered prayer. It helps with Slayer, helps with all combat.
I will have to disagree because I haven't noticed it to be that to be that useful, to be honest.
Well, yeah, actually, never used it before.
Yeah, no.
Super nice. But yeah, I don't know, just get 99 strength or something. I was gonna get like prayer or something. I said that like a while ago. And then I'm thinking like, how fucked, like that would take me, that's like a couple $100 mil. Like, fuck that. I'd rather, like, I got 299s already. And I'm kind of close to my third one.
Oh, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Kind of.
Nah, it's all about the journey.
I mean, have you enjoyed making these master clue grinds?
100%.
Well, yeah, then keep doing it.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Well, wait. I have 100% fun every time I click the box open. Afterwards and before, not so much. But, dude, this is how clue scrolls work. Okay? I'm gonna drop some truth on you guys right now. If you're on a bad luck streak with clue scrolls, that means the third age is right around the corner.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Has to be.
I have done like 182 barrows, and I've gotten 2 pieces in my whole life.
Well, how long is your dry streak going on for?
I went 112 dry.
Well, currently.
Probably like 6 or 7.
6 or 7 dry?
So I went 100, okay. So
well, let's hope you're dry for another 100 rounds, let's say, because then when you do get it,
awful
when you do get it, we all know you're gonna get like 5 Guthan War Spears.
No, here's the thing. So I went 112 dry, which is just, that's absolutely shit. I got a Guthun War Spear, so I'm like, okay, that's nice. It's a couple mil.
It's not
and
bad.
Then,
it's a lot.
And then I went like 70 or something on top of that, and I got like a Varak Flail, and I'm like,
exactly.
This
so
is bullshit.
The payoff
Why am I
is
doing
still
barrows?
Coming. That's payoff is still coming.
No, all my RNG has been put into like getting BCP, like the Banos chest play on like my, 7th kill and shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm just like the only boss I'm sticking to right now is Sarah, just because you get that hilt that's 40 mil, and I can do like a good handful in a trip, even though I'm really bad at Sarah. But still, it's like I don't know.
No, I don't actually think that's how the clue scrolls and shit like that works. But I had a friend who he would say like as if he knew for a matter of fact that if let's say you had a clue scroll and you had to go to the wilderness like every single time, he's just like, you're gonna get something good because you get points for like how difficult the actual task is the clue gives you.
Yeah, I don't know
bullshit.
About that.
No, I was like, no, that's not how it is. But he would swear by it.
Yeah, some people have their little methods, their little voodoo tricks.
Yeah, I'm sitting there being like, dude, that doesn't make any sense. Then again, 100% I was that kid playing Game Boy and playing Pokemon and holding A and B at the same time when I'm trying to catch, when I throw that Pokeball.
Really? I spammed A. I've convinced myself if I touch B, I'm not going to catch the Pokemon.
Really? Mine was the opposite. Mine was you push A and B down together at the same time when you cast it, and you're going to catch it. And like, I swear to God, though, it seemed like you would fucking get it 90% of the times you would do that. And I remember I had a friend saying when you tap A bunch of times, you'll get it. And I remember being like, no, that's going to fuck me over. Dude, man, my Game Boy doesn't work like that. My Game Boy's an A and B type of Game Boy.
I tapped it, when the ball jiggles, like, do. That's when I'd hit my A's. Like, dude, like, I'd hit it every time the ball jiggled.
In sync with your heartbeat?
Yeah, like, trying to keep the ball, like, the Pokemon within the ball. I don't know. Everyone's out there with like little voodoo tricks and whatnot.
But they work 100%. Because we're living in a simulation. This whole thing's a simulation.
Yeah.
Dude, life itself is kind of like a RuneScape simulator.
I mean,
the grind, it's a long ass grind.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. There's some things I do in RS that I definitely would never want to do in real life.
Well, think about it. When you like cut yourself, like you damage yourself. How long does it take to heal? Sometimes I cut myself, and I'm like, it definitely was like 3 points of damage, right? I'm guessing I probably have about 86 health in real life, so it's probably about 3 or 4 amounts of damage. It still hasn't healed completely. It's been like a week.
All I know is I'm constantly on like 10 run energy in real life. I'm just really I'm not fat, but I'm really out of shape.
What's your agility level?
Probably like 1.
1? Yeah.
I probably like boosted down to like -3.
I know you can find some quests at like local gyms, or if you like sign up for some certain hobbies, they offer quests to get your agility and stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, I say that now, but my agility is probably pretty high, because I mean, I used to like climbing trees and shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
So, maybe I was doing that gnome stronghold agility course, climbing that tree and shit.
Just need some upkeep, though.
Yeah, definitely not that. But all I know is, I have a feeling like next week you're gonna be like, hey, guess what? I got 4 bill. I did 2 master clues and got 2 third age long swords. You're gonna be rich. Hey guys, I got banned. That's what happened. I'm not gonna tell you the story, but I got banned. Just real world traded all my money.
I got nothing to add on. I got nothing witty to add on to that. I was trying to think. If you had fucking 1 bill, anything you would buy. But I'm like trying to think, like, if I had 1 bill, I'd probably ruin the game for myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would just get 99s and like Herblore and Prayer, Construction. Actually, you know what? I'd probably dump it all into like something like Prayer and try and get as high a rank of Prayer as possible.
Yeah.
Because like you have that much money, either you buy a Twisted Bow or like, that's the thing. Like, I like having to struggle for money. It was so nice to, like, get 99 fletching, sell everything, and, like, I just got enough for a Sarah God sword, and now I'm, like, building up for, like, a primordial, or for primordial boots.
Okay.
I love that, like, low cash, you know. Shit, now I actually gotta start prey flicking everything, because I can't afford prayer pots. Like, I like
hate
that.
prey flicking.
You get into a rhythm.
No, I just hate it. Why can't I just sit back and watch the numbers?
Well, you can. That's what I do. Unless I'm broke and I need to save money, then I flick.
Yeah.
Or I really don't want to leave the area and I just want to finish the task and get out.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm not as dedicated as like some people flick every single like monster they attack and bosses and like no way, dude. I'm not that intense. Not yet, at least.
RuneScape has a lot of different play styles and personalities.
Yeah.
Right? You got some people who just want to be as efficient as possible. You have someone else who just like wants to click once and just take it out.
Actually, kind of related. I've known this dude. I met him actually on Habbo Hotel, but me and him both played RuneScape. That's how we became friends. But I met him on Habbo Hotel 14 years ago. And like we're still friends. We still talk and shit. And he plays old school and stuff. But he's been playing old school since like classic, right? He's been playing since like early 2000s. The dude's been playing for fucking ever. And I think it was this morning, he finally beat Monkey Madness for the first time.
Nice.
But it's been like over 14 years, and he just never got around to doing it.
You know how hard that must have been for him? He must be on top of the world right now.
He was really excited when he beat it, and like he plays it a lot too. I don't know what he does. He just like bank stands, I guess, and just loots in PvP worlds. I know he does that a lot. I go PKing on your pure, and I'd see him standing there picking up sharks. I mean, I'm not ragging on him. I do think it's pretty funny, but that being said, I also have ragged him a couple times. Go on my G-Mauler and just spec him out and like teleport away just to like kind of fuck with him.
Oh, poor guy.
He knows I'm just joshing.
But yeah, let's move on because we're gonna bring her to her finish, but we still got a little bit more to talk about, right? So yeah, for this week, for our meme of the week, I got some sad news. Actually, it kind of bankrupted the show.
Yeah,
I fucking told you we should have done live streamers drama and stuff like that. I knew we should have focused on the streamers.
So we were stuck between meme of the week or let's make fun of Emily for 30 minutes straight. But meme of the week won.
Yeah. Well, actually, no one wins because it just totally bankrupt us.
Yeah, sadly. So we're gonna have to hang that up. Maybe bring that back next year when we get more funding and once we can afford the memes.
Once the stock of the meme starts kind of rising a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably should have said this at the beginning. My fucking chair broke today.
Okay.
Okay, so I just noticed this now because the headrest is just kind of like in the corner of my apartment right now. A little while ago, it just kind of like popped, like it made a really weird popping sound, and I was playing like Overwatch while I was playing RuneScape or something, and it just fucking fell out of my chair.
Do you have like a typical office chair, or do you have one of those crazy gaming Lamborghini car seat chairs?
I have like a fake leather office chair. Like
so it's just your standard.
Oh man, this thing is so fucking old and raggedy. Like, oh man, I need a new chair, especially now I have a headrest.
And again, I apologize for anyone who can hear this shit, because I know sometimes you can hear it, but you hear that shit? It needs some WD. Holy shit, squeaking.
Yeah, I can kind of hear it a little bit.
Okay, well, everyone else can. Yeah. But, fuck, I hope I didn't put notice on that, so now that's all you're gonna hear. But, yeah, so sorry so sad to see that go. No more memes. We'll try to drop in a few every now and then.
Yep.
More segments to cover.
Yeah, we'll get some more content flowing.
Aw, yeah. So yeah, that being said, got anything going on next week or weekend coming up?
RuneScape. That's about it.
All right.
Debating what I'm doing for the summer. Because I might go back. I might stay here. Just it kind of depends, like... Because I'm kind of pissed. I was kind of hoping to just, like, continue throughout the summer, but now that I can't do that...
Oh, you couldn't fast track it? Well, it's going to be nice to have a break, too.
Yeah, kind of. But I mean, like, the jobs out here, like, sucks because it's a college town.
Yeah.
So, like, even applying for, like, a grocery store job, it's going to be, like, impossible.
Start streaming.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I got to get, like, a webcam and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Probably not. I don't know how I'd feel about doing face cams.
Put on some fake tits. You don't have to show your face. Just show some cleavage.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. Figure it out. Pretty much just RuneScape and figuring out what the hell I'm doing for the summer. What about yourself?
Sounds pretty fun. Myself, I don't know. I usually just wing it. I had it's actually kind of cool. Last weekend I had a friend that came over, and we're kind of similar. Like we go into like phases of like, I'm really big into this certain little hobby, so I'm gonna buy this like really intense shit for it, and then a week later it's something else. But it's kind of cool because like I did that with a telescope. Like I went out and bought this like crazy ass telescope, and like I can only look at the moon so far.
Yeah.
But anyways, he comes up and he's like, let's go for a hike, and he has this like $2,000 drone that he brought.
Jesus Christ.
The thing's fucking badass. Like, he's flying it. You attach a controller to your cell phone, and then it becomes like your screen. He could fly it like 7 kilometers away. Like, he flew it up, and I couldn't even see it anymore. And it gave me so much anxiety. And I was like, dude, fly it down. Like, I'm having a panic attack for some reason. I'm just freaking out because I can't see the drone, but I can see it on the screen. And I know it's right above us, but... Like, I was always worried, but it seems it's really high tech. Like, let's say you were to fly it somewhere and it lost your connection. It just turns around and flies straight back to where it originally took off.
Really?
Yeah, automatically. Like, if your phone died or something, it would just turn around and come back. The thing has, like, some crazy-ass lenses on it, so you couldn't run it into a tree. Like, there are probably ways around it, but, like, you couldn't run it into the side of a house, right? It wouldn't let you.
Damn, that sounds sick.
Dude, the thing is... unreal. Like, I just like looking at it, and it just gives me so much anxiety. And I guess I have a fear of heights, but I shouldn't have a fear of falling, right? But yeah, anyways, I'm hoping to fucking bust that thing out, maybe. I don't know. The thing's pretty cool though. I just want to talk about it because, like, how fucking often do you get to play around with this, like, top-of-the-line drone? Like, if they can't shoot missiles or anything like that, like, he's not taking it to Syria, but...
Yeah, you're not Donald Trump, 50 missiles hitting Syria last week. Crazy goons.
It doesn't shoot missiles, but it can shoot pictures, right? So that's a good alternative.
Yeah, knowing your buddy, he's just gonna fuck with people. That's what he's probably gonna do. Just annoy people, someone's gonna break it.
Like, straight up, I was thinking, like... Because we went to this like little hiking area, and we were on this cliff, and down below there's people who are kind of just like hanging out, eating like food and stuff. It's a little picnic area, and I was like we were really high up, where like you'd have to really look for someone to notice them up there. And I was like, it'd be so creepy to be eating, and a drone just slowly drops down, and it like looks at you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
this thing's
a big flash goes off, like from like Half-Life.
Oh man.
It just flies away, just takes your picture, and it's gone.
Or there's like a microphone with a speaker, and you can just be like, hey, how's it going? And you're just like, I don't want to talk to a robot. This is...
Yeah, force your way into anyone's group.
Yeah.
Just become friends with whoever you want with that drone.
I don't really know why I brought that up. I just want to talk about that because that was kind of cool to play around with.
Yeah.
But, no, I ain't gonna do shit. We're gonna play it by ear. I'm gonna end up ordering myself a fucking drone and end up going in debt.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way she goes. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know?
The fucking way she goes, yep.
Yeah, let's wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah, can we end this? Let's end it quite abruptly. You wanna do that? Let's do that.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.
Till next week. To stay up to date with show news, RuneScape news, or just shitpost and hang out, you can find us on Twitter at TheWildernessRS. You can feel free to join our Facebook group at facebook.com/TheWildernessPodcast. We also have a YouTube channel set up, so feel free to check us out by just searching the name of the show on YouTube. You'll also see it over at Twitter and on Facebook as well. We also have an email set up, so if you want to get in contact, you maybe have some questions or something you want to hear discussed, a story you want to tell us, or just some feedback, you can email us at thewilderness.podcast@gmail.com. And we also have a Discord set up. And if you feel like you want to join and maybe hang out and play with some other scapers, just let us know. Send us a message. Get in contact. We'll get you in there. Thanks again for listening. We can't appreciate it enough. Have a good night.